What's up, guys? What's going on? So, yes, we're not live today because I'm pre-recording. Next week, I'll be traveling to do a camp in Czech Republic. It's about 70 people, and it sells out it used to sell out, but now it sells out very quickly. Anyways, it's a lot of fun. Stay till the end, though, because what we're going to do is pre-record, and then we're going to add some stuff so you can see what we do when we have one of these camps. It's a lot of fun, and hopefully you guys will join us one of these times. All right. So, guys, the topic I want to address is sort of attacking in combinations, but also sort of the range of what you're attacking. Right. So, a lot of times, I'm a big fan. There's two different philosophies. When you attack from the guard, the question is, do you keep your guard closed with your grips and make the guy do stupid things? Okay. I am not a fan of that approach, and the reason for that is I believe the guard, from a self-defense or MMA perspective, is an inferior position. If I'm on the bottom, I need to tie the top guy up quickly, because guess what? If I don't do it, yeah, he's going to light me up. So anytime you have that, so, if for some, if we're looking at that goal, I want to get the inside position immediately. I want to open up my legs, so I want to go to open guard. Why? I control the range better, number one, but also now I'm on the offensive, and I want to finish the guy as quickly as possible, and if nothing else, to sweep him. So initially, Kevin is giving me a triangle. This is done. But a lot of times, what happens as you slapping on the triangle, you didn't do a good job, and you going into an armbar. Guys, if you go into the armbar, make sure you wait. So a lot of times people try to go to the armbar too soon. Too soon means his arm is still off to your side. Let's pivot. So if I'm trying to go into the armbar and his hand is on the floor, I'm not going to make it, especially off the triangle. So let's crappy triangle, and it's not going to happen. I'm going to wait for him to stack me, right? And now his hand is in the right position for me to finish him. Okay? Now, as the guy defends the armbar, the other possibility, so as you're switching, you miss it. He rips out. As this is happening, we're going into backside 90-10. From here, guys, if this was the gi, I'd hit him with a knee bar. But since it's no gi, guys, this is an extremely strong position for a leg lock finish. So you need to train, first of all, decide what the reasons are for your training. Are you training for sport jiu-jitsu? Are you training for self-defense? Are you training for MMA? Again, jiu-jitsu is kind of fairly unique among martial arts from being very dangerous from the bottom. But that could be eliminated with one well-placed punch. So you got to make sure that if you're on the bottom and you're training for MMA or self-defense, you need to pay attention to potentially having being hit. Like I said, elbows or, well-placed punch, and you might be done, and there's no more jiu-jitsu for you until you wake up and find out what happened. So make sure when you're in those positions, protect. Generally speaking, try to get an inside position. Try to play the angles. So a lot of times when my guys fight MMA, if they wind up on the bottom, I will be screaming, swim your arms, get inside, attack. And then, you attack either submission or sweeps, whatever they give you, to make sure you wind up in a position of not being hit, being protected, and hopefully putting them away.
Could you just re-show the adjustment of your hips when you're transitioning?
Excellent question. So this is very important. So anytime, let's assume Kevin took me down and he's, you know what? Let's just do the whole thing.
Okay.
All right. Ooh. Let's do the whole thing. So we squared up, and I'm ready to punch him, and Kevin, I just did a poor job, and Kevin took me down. As he took me down, I'm going to close up my guard, and right now, I'm safe. Okay? However, this is not a law. As Kevin is trying to posture up, I would push on my elbow, Kevin. So now I need to do something. As I move, I want to make sure that I start to attack. Right now, I'm not in danger of getting punched, but I need to finish him. As I try to slap on a triangle, so watch as it's this. Hold on, you gotta keep it. I'm trying to move. So I'm gonna hold on to his end, but I want you to pay attention to my hips. So as he's posturing up, it's this switch, okay? You need to switch, because if you don't switch, it's either gonna be super tight, like one of these, where the guy starts to scream immediately, or it's you're not gonna be able to get your leg over and then wind up back in the middle, and now he's in an extremely good position. You can light me up too. So you can see I'm already swimming my arms back inside to make sure that I don't get hit. And we're out of time, guys. Guys, stay for the next few minutes. You're gonna see some fun stuff from the Czech Republic. Hopefully there'll be water involved and jiu-jitsu and maybe some sights too.